and then this is our session. And this is our session too, so what we're recording here is also ours. Lonely day, take me away. Did you have lyrics? Are words forming? Here,
no,
here.
I think. We can just pause it right now so you don't take up too much space on there.
This is part of it, homie. This is going. We're going. We're live.
Because this is a song already composed.
Yes.
And I'm just sharing, I guess, because maybe I composed it with a certain intention, and I didn't think of this one having lyrics in particular. But I liked there were certain things you were saying before you were recording here that I felt like, because the song is called Mías de Cielo, or like Skies for Miles.
Mm-hmm.
And you mentioned something about the sky within like the little poetic kind of musing that you had when you were sharing. You were saying something more along the lines of like, I wake up, I don't know what to do.
Yes.
And then there's things in the clouds and the sky.
Yes.
Again, I'm paraphrasing.
Yes.
But I'm like, that's interesting. Like, I don't know if I've ever mentioned the title of the song, but I'm like, okay, like it's interesting that you interpreted it, or what you came up with the wording took a little bit of part, like from the title of the song.
Really? What was the title of the song?
So, again, Skies for Miles, or Mías de Cielo. Yes, I'm like, okay, that's very interesting. I think I felt like the chords that you hit at the beginning too. Like, that was perfect.
I know, right?
Do it again. All right. And then the second one was a little different, huh? I think that might have been. Does it sound so? And then the way that you play it too, because you don't just like that, like you kind of like, yeah, right. You kind of fall.
I don't know. I can't remember what that technique is called.
Can't
remember that.
But yeah, you're right.
It is a technique.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
That was nice.
Okay. Let's keep going. Wake up on a cloudy day.
I'm just letting you
No, I'm trying to remember.
What you said?
No. Cielo de Mías.
Mías de Cielo. You don't have to put it in.
Mías de Cielo. It's just it was something that was on my brain. I'm seeing life in fast forward.
How so? Yeah, because I pick up after. It's the first song on the album, but I play with the electric guitar.
Okay, so what I'm feeling right now, I like that intro. Okay, so like, I'm so bad at like explaining.
You're practicing.
So the feeling at first was solemn.
Solid?
Solemn.
Solemn. Okay, yeah.
It was sad, and I felt like that is something people can connect to. Feeling like I can't get out of bed and stuff.
Yeah.
And then seeing life fast forward makes me think of two things. First, being like time is slipping away, or it can be more optimistic, where it can be like catching up to time that got away.
That's interesting.
Which I really like that second one better. It also helps that it also feels like it feels like clouds.
I don't know if that's just because I mentioned the title, so it's already in your mind. But I lost it. But it's interesting because yeah, it does start off a little bit solemn, and if you hear it on the album, like you'll hear like the. I'm playing those chords most of the time, and I do feel like it's obviously starts off lower, and then it builds up to eventually where it goes.
Okay.
It brings it up.
Those in that way, that's not on the album.
I think you don't hear it.
No. I'm literally talking about that transition.
Uh-huh.
1 chord, 2 chord, 3 chord, 4 chord, back to back to back.
Oh yeah, no. I obviously I'm just kind of like brushing it.
Do it again.
Wait, what did I do? Oh, I
See what I'm saying?
like something like that. Because there's different ways that you could break it up.
And what I guess what I'm trying to get at is how, even though the thought that I literally had was the notes don't play the song.
Sorry. Go ahead, elaborate.
It's a language.
The notes.
It's about what it says more so than what the notes are.
Which.
So like
Go ahead.
playing it back to back like that says something different than sustaining those. Yeah, I mean, different.
Yeah.
I chose my word carefully there.
Sorry, you're right.
No.
No, that's fine. You could build, you could sustain, you could keep, you could
Pause.
pause.
So just like playing it back to back right there, it's like you're telling me something there. You're saying, hey.
Go ahead. But.
Well, it's also in acting when we're delivering lines. We have to convey emotion. And so oftentimes what actors will do to help convey a line that maybe they're not feeling is that they put their body into it. So funny enough, what you were doing is a real technique that artists use to get something into.
Like stage artists, you mean? Or just
artists?
Artists in general, yeah.
Artists.
Sorry.
Yes, what?
No, because it breaks my brain, but in a good way. In a good way. I think like...
To be honest, I get that a lot.
No, but I'm glad, man. I think... Because it does make me think... Because again, it's like pacing. It's like... And then to add, because in the recording...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm playing in a certain way where the chords are kind of like building up to something.
Yes.
But it's also... Because that's like the bass chord structure, I guess.
Right.
But it's... And I feel like that's the core of it. Because whenever I play the song live, that's how I play it. Like very, very... I feel like it still adds a lot of momentum. But then when I break it down, like it slows it down. So that gives it that kind of like dynamic. But in the recording, I have different layers of guitar and synth playing. So like, you'll have... I feel like those are like the accents. Those are like the words. Like, there's certain melodies that are being carried by single notes.
What are the accents?
In my mind, like not just in the way that you play, but the like. Again, if I'm playing like a melody over a chord structure, in my mind, it's like the melody is given like, for lack of a better phrase, like a lead voice.
Yes. And
then the chords are giving more like of like, not just a background, but they're giving that basis, that kind of like standing of like, oh, this is where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times, just to share, like, if I'm thinking of like, I've seen other guitars that are able to play like, more like classical guitars that are able to play like, I don't know how they do it. They have like the bass chord, but like their fingers are doing the melody. It's insane.
Yeah.
But either just because I haven't developed that, or I don't know how.
Or they're spazzes.
No, they're just great, man. These people. But or maybe I could be a little spastic too. But the point being, like, when I'm playing, whenever I record something, as opposed to just playing it live by myself, because that's another thing. Because when I'm playing with a group, or like again, if I think of the band that I was in, I guess it was almost in a way the opposite of, like, the band would have the structure of the song, and then I would come in with, like, little leads or melodies for different reasons,
Right.
for circumstances. But
So what I'm asking is that we can create the structure
No, yeah, of course, yeah. I think that's
together.
Yes, no, you're right. I think maybe that's why, respectfully, I think maybe that's why at first I'm like, oh, okay, like, because the song already has, like, an established, respectfully, like, maybe identity in my mind. It's like, okay, like, it's a little harder to, like, to think of it as being something different, but not in a bad way. It's just like, oh, okay, cool, like, this is, let's just say, like, a proposition.
That's why I'm breaking your brain.
Yeah, I think, which
Cracking it open like a shell.
I think, and yeah, I think whatever it sounds like, no, I think it's a great idea, man. I think there's the parts of me where it's just like, I think just honestly as a human, it's just like, oh, okay, cool, like, it's like I have a baby, and then if someone is asking me, like, oh, can I help you raise that baby? It's
Sure.
just like, for this one in particular, it's just like,
Sure.
oh yeah, but it's also like, there's a little bit of the delicateness in
Yes.
me. I'm like,
Yes.
oh wait, but I
Yes.
kind of saw it this way, but
I think it's, like, super important too that I stress it's not just gonna be us. I really want to bring a third party.
yeah, man, I think it'd be great.
The idea that I have is that someone needs to be able to funnel what we're doing, especially when it comes to the intent of connecting with other people.
What do you mean, like?
So we can feel how we feel about our creations, naturally. When it comes to getting something concrete and ready to build off of for the purposes of connecting with other people so that we can help make life better, there needs to be help. Someone from the outside who is maybe not involved with the artistic process that can be like, oh hey, this is resonating with me. Almost like what producers do when they test movies to audiences to see what they're gonna cut and what they're gonna keep in the movie. Almost like that. So I can see us coming up with a bunch of ideas, putting it all together, and then showing them to people and seeing what connects, what maybe we want to keep, and maybe we want to leave out for the purposes of everything we just talked about.
Yeah, no, yeah, I think. Look. Ah. Give me a second. No, yeah. I think
That's the root right there, by the way. Root,
What is it?
D sharp.
D sharp.
So
That's so sad.
D sharp, okay. D sharp can be sad or it can be joyful. Like, it can be setting something up. It's one of my favorites. Like, D sharp can go, right? And it can go, or it can go like,
I mean, it could go anywhere, but
true. What about, okay, so we've been going, can we go somewhere here?
do you want me to just play like this?
I would love for you, yes. And then see if you can find the fuller, or maybe find
Chords.
where we can build off of that, because we
Just
can
those
we can
notes? Uh-huh.
because we can build off of this, right? You already have. Can we build off this?
Do you want me to kind of come up with like a melody or more like, cause real quickly,
Yes.
I think, at least for me, I think it'd be easier. There's a lot of things I think you said are great. I think because again, I myself am just trying to wrap my head around it. I think the idea of building something new with that kind of intention, I would love to do that.
Okay.
I think it might still take me a little bit to kind of like, how do I say, like formulate my brain to be like that. But I think as far as like a project that can kind of like, let's just say separately from certain songs that are done.
Sure.
Or again, if some songs, respectively, if I feel like
Uh-huh.
some songs are a little bit more like open, yeah, for sure.
Right on.
But I think definitely like the idea of like helping explore that, because because that's all I was gonna say. Like for me, I think chords I'm still learning to do. But if you're asking me to kind of like, oh, can you come up with like a melody or something within these notes?
Yeah.
I could try to do something with the notes. I could try to find the chords later, but like, and then we could try to develop like, okay, like what's maybe a nice little
Right.
melody that can work. And then maybe if you could help out with the chords yourself on the piano, because that's a little bit, and not to make it easy, but like I feel like that's at least an easier base for me to kind of like start off with.
Sure,
As
sure.
far as like
Sure.
composing something. I
Sure.
guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
And
if
if you have something, by all means, man.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, so we're going from here. So let's listen to this for a second. Right? I'm taking what you've built, and I'm dissecting it to try to hear the notes individually and see where it's at. Now, without judging myself, without judging where I'm going with the playing here, it's definitely solemn, which I feel like says something about my state of mind.
No, I mean, I feel like this note. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
If I'm tapping into the sadness,
Yeah,
then people better resonate with this shit.
I think. Sorry, no, yeah.
Yes.
Let's work on this before I get on that thought. Because I think those are the notes more or less. I know it's not the
I'm
same.
surprised you don't have perfect pitch. I swear to God.
Is that bad? Because I know I'm not exactly on it, and I could keep exploring, but maybe
Interesting. I wonder what's making you say that.
because I feel like it sounds nice to hear.
Ugh! Now my brain is breaking. Ah!
Because is that bad?
It's because my brain is breaking because I'm not in your body. I'm not in your mind. I'm not in your heart.
Yeah, we're different.
Right. So like every instrument an artist plays is unique to them. So
I'm sorry.
the idea that two artists can play the same note differently, it really resonates with me.
Interesting.
And also pisses me off because goddamn it. Like you wish, like I know for me personally, because I did have such a classical training, for me I got locked into this idea of like the notes are the notes.
You have to be there.
And as long as you're playing the notes, it's gonna sound the same no matter what.
Yeah, but two people can play the same note on the same guitar, and sometimes it could sound a little different, even just by the way they hit the string, because of just how delicate or how man.
And if you think about like what goes into our physiology, right? People's hands get sweaty if they're nervous, right? Which is an example of how our emotions come into play.
My hands are as dry as. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it here. I'm not gonna go for the triad. I'm not gonna go for the 3 notes. I'm gonna go for this. I like to call them the devil horns because you're kind of playing it like this. You only need 2.
Alright.
That is.
That's not exactly it, but.
That is.
Is that close?
That's clouds. This is what we were going with. What I had asked is to build something off this. This is A sharp. Going into B natural. Into C sharp. So you notice how that changed there? Ismael goes from like here, and then from there,
wherever you want to go, man. No, that sounds bad. It's subtle though. Is that not working to your?
no, it's actually fucking perfect.
If you wanted to get a little bit more experimental with it, I guess.
Jesus Christ.
Because again, if you want me to try to follow like a certain, because it is interesting, it's different. It's just like I don't know, man. Because again, it could go in many
Fears.
different ways.
And trepidation keep me from being happy.
You're just talking about like musically. You're talking about in general with life.
I'm talking about the lyrics to the song.
We can't use that because I got the. It just reminded me of a melody from anime. I think it's Fooly Coo. It's not exactly that. Anyways, but the first part. Because again, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, what were you gonna say? Because again, I'm just going along with like your suggestions, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
like,
No, there's an energy in this room.
yeah, man, I feel like it's like mixing. It's like a soup, and it's just like everything's kind of like, you know how when you see the foam on the top, it's just like, oh, okay, cool. Like it's like you can't see everything in the bottom, but you can see how everything's kind of like swirling.
Or like an ocean.
Yeah, but an ocean's a lot more like. It could be a lot more violent, I think. It could be a lot more calm. But I think maybe because I think of waves, which I like, but it's also like, they could be really strong, and they could like, in my mind I'm like, oh, it doesn't have to be that, it's funny, I guess. I feel like it doesn't have to be that heavy, because if I may, when I mentioned like, what did you mention? I think you mentioned something earlier, and I think during the video too, of like, trying to find, it's almost like you're scientifically trying to find something that is like resonating with someone. And I think because the way that you described it, it made me think like, oh, like, because I could see how that ties in with like, from what I understand, the little of that I know,
Right.
or that I've heard of,
Right.
with music theory. And it's just like, oh, you play this note, and if you go to this side, it'll make you feel a certain way. Like, I've heard that. And I think, and that, I mean, that's something I could definitely develop myself with. But sometimes I think like, oh, like,
Yeah.
I'm not thinking like, oh, I want to hit
Sure.
this,
Sure.
this intent.
Sure.
I just go with it. Like if I
Sure.
like once I feel it, it's just like, oh, like,
Right.
and if I like if it's something spooky,
Yes.
like if I'm playing at the moment, just at a time, maybe I'll want to dive into it. But it's also because maybe my lack of knowledge of like, oh, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of going with it. but I hear it and it's just like, oh, do I want to go there? And the only person, to be honest, the only person that I'm kind of thinking about, it's not even me. I'm just like, I'm just resonating with whatever I'm playing. And if it feels good, like, oh, I go with it. Like,
Yeah.
and I do see the idea of like, because I think it would be great to explore that of like, oh, let's try in as an idea, like as a proposition, like, well, let's try to write a song that evokes this emotion.
Yeah.
And I think, I think that's an interesting way of going about it. I think it's just, again, because maybe that where that kind of melting pot is,
Right.
is where it's like, I don't, not in a bad way. For me, I guess, in my mind, I'm not thinking of composing in such a strict way,
Right.
as opposed to like, I'm just playing, man. Like,
Right.
and again, like, I'm not, it is maybe, I don't know if it's the right way to do it. It's just different. But because, yeah, I have heard of other artists who like compose with the idea of like, this is the kind of emotion I want to do, and this is what I'm going to give out. But like, at least for me, a lot of the times, like, I don't, not that I don't care, but it's just like, that's for me, that's not my concern. And it is something to think about, for sure. But I feel like that's not, maybe it is a little selfish, because I'm like, oh, like, I'm just expressing myself, man. Like, if someone resonates with it, I'm really, really glad. If they don't, for me, it's just like, oh, like, they don't, and that's fine. It's like you could meet someone in real life. Like, let's just say you think someone's really attractive, right? And you're like, okay, cool. Like, physically, they appeal to me. And you could talk to them. And maybe there's nothing wrong with it. But there could be something where, like, once you start talking, you're like, oh, like, I like this person visually. But as far as, like, the undertones, like, oh, maybe it's just not vibing with me. And I think, for me at least, it could be like, oh, like, you know what? Like, it's different from what I expected. But that's okay. Like, if I want to keep exploring because I'm still intrigued, that's cool. But if I don't, it's just like, you know what? Like, it's like, that's okay.
Okay.
Like, that's maybe just not for me.
So what you're saying is it's not gonna work.
No, I'm not saying you could. I mean, but again, it depends on, like, I'm just talking about, like, 'cause I mentioned to you about a girl that I had something similar with. Like, I'm like, oh, like, she's cool, but it wasn't fully. And no, dude, we can definitely do this. I think, because if I were to be, I'm not trying to be rude, but like at that time, I felt like I wasn't open. I could have been more open to, like, okay, like, maybe I'm not feeling everything out, but I'm cool to just kind of like keep it open enough. I went to a certain extent where I felt like, oh, I am leaving it open, but I want to leave it where if we're both open enough, I could have been more open. I could have. But I also felt like, you know what? For me at the moment, it just felt like it's okay. Maybe it's just not, and that's fine. But for this, I feel like, oh, like, I'm trying to crack my head with you. It's like two eggs. It's like, but the eggs are hard. But I'm interested. I'm like, oh, like, I mean, at least for me, I feel like, oh, like, and it's still early, man. It's like, if you think of, like, just to share, like, because I don't think I'm glad that we're able to, like, kind of talk about it and kind of think, because we could hear it. We could hear, like, what we're playing, and we could hear, like, oh, like, how do I say? Even if it's maybe not 100%, but I could hear what you're asking me to do. I'm like, okay, cool. I may not 100% understand it, but I feel like we can definitely work with it and work with it around, and I am open to it. I think maybe there are certain parts of me, like I said, like, maybe some songs I'm like, oh, maybe respect it. I wouldn't maybe want to open this song up too much. But again, like, some songs I would be more open to it. And again, as far as, like, new compositions, like, again, I've heard you play, man. Like, I've heard, dude, again, like, when you play certain things, I'm like, oh, like, again, not that, whatever the technique was. That
Same, by the way.
Yeah, man. It's just
Feelings
like,
mutual.
Oh, I'm glad, man. Yeah, and see, there you go. Like, but see, there's that compatibility, and like you said, like, nothing's ever gonna be 100% like perfect, but that doesn't mean that we can't. Like, yeah, there's no reason if we're open enough, then there can definitely be. And sorry, the last thing that I was trying to get to was, like, that takes time, man. Like, talking to a girl, like, how like, you're not gonna get to know her, like, in one sentence. It takes time. It takes conversations. It takes, like, moments to really, like, really get to know someone, I guess, and like, and then, and again, if you're open enough, not just you, but I'm just saying in general, if one is open enough,
Mhm.
but I think if you feel that, let's just say that mutual like attraction and mutual like understanding, it's just like, oh, like that builds, but that all builds with time.
It builds with time and effort.
Yeah.
It needs to be a concerted effort, a conscious effort.
Sorry. No, yeah. Sorry, I'm just breaking my brain. I'm thinking about this other person, but like in a good way.
I was thinking about how it wasn't easy to come together for us today, and here we are, putting in effort.
Yeah, man. You
Yeah.
asked me, and I think real quickly there was a moment I'm like, dude, it's a little tight for me. But you're right, like, and there might be moments where maybe one of us can't do a certain day, and that's fine. But I think if we want to keep doing it, we could definitely keep doing it, right?
Yes.
And I think this definitely added to the overall like mutual understanding that we can develop and grow. I feel a little weird because I'm like, am I on trial? Like, I'm just like, but it is interesting. It's just like, oh, like, I'm just trying. Part of me is like, am I performing? But it's like, no, I'm just trying to figure. Maybe at first I was a little self conscious, but it's like, I'm just trying to figure it all out. But it's fun, man. It's like, and it does make me think. Because it's not like, sorry, last thing, like, it's not like what I'm saying is necessarily right or wrong. It's just like, oh, again, it's just from my experience, and this is like, oh, it's definitely something that we can keep like.
Yeah.
If you're open to it, we could definitely keep like exploring that. Because again, even because when you had the music that you were great perspective, like, like when you had the music on the machine that you showed me, it's just like,
Yes.
oh, like that was overall like I know, but I'm just saying like.
I had to bring it up again.
No, but I just bring it. But I bring it up because it's like, I guess for lack of a better phrase, like you had a vision, and you were open enough to be like, hey, like this is, because I think respectfully, I think even you were like, it's still a work in progress, but like, but because you had that basis,
Yeah.
it was again a lot easier for me to just like, oh, okay, cool, like I know where he's taking this.
I put in a lot.
Yeah, man, I could see, dude. Yeah, man.
And like I said, I still have them. I just haven't gotten around to downloading GarageBand on my other thing. Work's kept me busy, man. Work and then like
I understand.
trying to like,
Life, man.
cause like I suffer from like depression, so I gotta always keep that in check for myself, and that's a bitch. It's a pain in the ass.
I'm sorry, man. I know, it can be hard. And again, I don't have your same experience, but I know it can be hard to have your mind like in a darker place, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. That's why we're here, dude. We're learning and we're growing. Sorry, I had a little like. I felt like I could have sang like Jack Black. I can't do it right now. I don't want to be too loud. Anyways, yeah, the time was that.
Yeah, no, for sure. At the time, it's on my phone. I think I could still check that. It is. Oh my gosh, I'm at 10%. It's at 5:48. Should we call it here? Should
No,
we
we
wrap it?
have a little bit of time.
All right.
If you want, you could.
Oh yeah, could I?
Yeah.
Where would be the nearest plug?
I mean, it extends, so give me a second.
Yeah, for sure.
I could even probably put it here. Let's see if it reaches. If you want to keep recording, if you want to pause it, I don't know how much space you have. Maybe I should eat something before I go. But I have, we still have time. Maybe like 20 minutes?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what? Let me connect it over there.
Okay.
So that you can.
Okay. I don't know why.
Oh, shit, that's why. Give me a second.
Mm.
Hold on.
That's such a sick
Which one?
Final Fantasy. What was that again?
That one?
3?
The vinyl?
No, that's not 3. Is that 3?
The vinyl?
Yes.
It's
With Terra. That's 6.
Oh yeah, Terra. But if you look closely here, you'll see that it's a few different characters from the series. It's a 35th anniversary vinyl, so they have different characters from different games.
You have so many Final Fantasy experiences that I want for myself.
I'm not sure which one.
This one should be fine. Alright, I'm gonna have to,
Oh, this was next to it.
start with it. Do you want to move the headphones over
Yeah. Let me see.
to give it a little bit of
You see, I gotta clean up around here a little bit.
No.
Yeah.
Perfect. That
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, let me just double check to make sure it's charging. It's gotta be. Yeah, awesome.
I'll have a stand for next time.
Sure. Do you feel like you have a solid enough base when it comes to your guitar?
In terms of
So that I can
Like
start
an-
on us with tempo. See what tempo fits us.
when you say understand like bass, like I mean with chords I'm really not good at, man. I feel like I still need to, and it's a part of my own homework that I told myself I want to keep working on.
Mhm.
I've been learning a few more, but it's like no, there's way more that I can do. But chords, no, I need to extend my vocabulary per se. With again, if you're asking me to, again, that I do okay when you ask me to try to find the notes. Yeah, single notes, man. That's I don't want to say easy, but I think you've heard me. Like I could pick up a song and say, okay, cool, I hear it. More or less, I could find it. So that I can do. Again, you present me a series of chords and a structure, I could do something. And if you whatever the tempo is, like yeah, man, I don't think maybe I'm the greatest at tempo, but you let me know too of like, oh hey, maybe you're dragging a little or maybe you're rushing, and that way it's like again we also on my other phone I do have a metronome.
Yeah.
So same thing, we could
For
have
sure.
that.
For sure.
But yeah, I mean I don't. I should.
Again, it's a feel. When I know for me personally, using metronome can get robotic.
I just get lazy. Sage. No, but yeah, but it does help, and it would help me again with like recording. Again, with when I record here, it's still sometimes hard to hear the metronome and when I'm playing at the same time.
When it comes to the beats, when it comes to the metronome or whatever, that really is the heartbeat of a song. So, in a way, it's kind of impossible to lose it because it's the heartbeat of a song.
I don't know if this is what you're saying, but it makes me think of like, because again, whenever I would play live with the band, some songs, because we would practice with the metronome. I don't know how the drummer would do it. I don't know if it was. It shouldn't just be on the drummer. I know that, but like if he starts off the count 1, 2, 3, or he would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're all listening to them as we're playing it. But there have been moments where obviously like a song we rehearse it a certain way, but when we're playing it live, there's so much energy. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and so the heartbeat that the drummer is giving, we're all rushing because we're all going along with like, oh shit, okay, cool, like, but we're all in this. And you're right, I guess in that sense, like there is an intrinsic kind of like, oh, you're playing that way, like I'll play that way too.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe sometimes maybe there might be some notes where it's like, hey, you're going too fast, man, like. And yeah, I think that would be the learning to calm the heart rate. That's one way of looking at it. I think sometimes I like playing the songs faster because it's like, oh, like that's a part of that moment. That's a part of like, yeah, your heart. Again, you meet a girl, it's just like, oh shit, like it's kind of fun, man. It's just like, oh shit, like you're like.
Or giving public for the board of supervisors
Yeah,
at
man.
the Hollywood, standing up in front of in the hall of administration and shit.
That's insane, man.
Dude, my heart was going.
Imagine. Were there other people there? Like, as far yeah. But from like also from that like what do I say? From your, let's just say, political, for lack of a better phrase, that from your political background, or were people also coming from like different like whether community backgrounds or like
Different.
personal?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, yeah, Because it was in the city hall or something. Where was it?
In the Hall of Administration in downtown Los Angeles, right next to Grand Molina Park, the music center.
Oh, okay, cool, sweet.
Right there.
It's a lot to dissect.
It really is. It really is.
Are you asking me to like work on my understanding of chords, or what is it that you think I should do?
Yes.
Okay. So what would you recommend I do to do that?
Understanding of chords, understanding of. I'm choosing my words carefully.
Yeah. Like not fucking up.
Because, again, I'm very surprised you don't have perfect pitch. You could have fooled me. Just in terms of feeling, that's something that is unteachable. It's learnable, not teachable. Because it comes from here.
Yeah, it's a personal experience. Like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and so in a way, what I want us to work on is transmuting our experiences in this life as two individuals into a song, so that others who are experiencing life don't feel alone. That's actually a lesson that I heard from someone in London who I reached out to after seeing her video on YouTube. I was like, that's dope, let me see if she'll reach out to me. And she was like, yeah, I love that it can reach somebody in a different part of the world.
That's cool.
And maybe it helps you feel less lonely. And I was like, fucking A.
But you felt compelled by what she wrote, I guess?
She felt compelled by what I wrote to her, telling her that I loved her music, that it really connected with me. And she helped me understand that's kind of the point of music. That's kind of the point of art in general.
To connect?
To connect.
Well, to connect in general, yeah. Because that's what I think too. I was thinking about that. Because I'm going to go do some that's kind of similar to this in a way, but. And I can say more about it later because even then I'm not entirely sure how it's going to go. But it's basically promo work for an event that they're going to do in Southgate.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Promo work for who?
I guess for the guy that's organizing it, but basically for the. What?
For whom?
For people. For.
What's the organization?
And that's the thing, because I guess it looks like it's one guy that's organizing it. I'm sure maybe he has like a team, but I guess the main guy that's like been in charge of at least reaching out to people to be like, oh, like, well, he reached out to me. He's the one I've been in touch with, as far as like where to perform, like the timings and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But he's added like a bunch of people to like a group chat. It's like, hey, like, you know, these are the vendors, these are musicians. But like a few days ago, he asked like, oh, hey, like, we're thinking about doing like a promo video, just kind of help to promote the show, basically, the event. Because again, it's a bunch of different people. There's artists, there's musicians, there's hairstylists, there's a whole bunch of different people that are gonna be like a part of this event that's taking place in different businesses. Some hair salons, a bar, a brewery.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm gonna meet him at the brewery right now. And I've been there a few times, I know the place. But yeah, he's like, yeah, I just wanna do like promo, just asking people like, oh, like, you know, kinda talk about their experience with music, why they're excited for this event. Sorry. And I talk a lot, so I think oh, I think I could do that. But yeah, and I think it works because yeah, I mean, I think I have experience with like obviously living here. And everything that I've told you, everything that we've talked about, like, and more, it's just like, oh, like, whatever it sounds like, it's like, it feels natural because it's like, oh, like, I live here, like, I've lived here all my life, and it's just like, for the most part, like, I can think of different stories and different reasons for, it's kind of like giving the public comment too, which I've done for different things within the city as well, for different things. And I know it can be nerve-wracking. But I think just kind of like performing, it's kind of like, sometimes I'm more nervous than others.
Yeah.
But dude, it's just what I do. Like, not always, because I do get very shy. But it's also like, there is something about being able to share something. I think which is why I talk so much when I'm given the opportunity.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, you can say what you want to say, and I like to try to be as intentional and as thoughtful as I can. It's hard sometimes, but sometimes it's also just give me something to talk about, man, and I'll just go, as I think you've noticed. But I do get tired. I just need to get ready in a few minutes.
Right on.
But thank you, man. Thank you for encouraging us to meet up, and I'm glad that you felt inspired too, man. And yeah, so okay, I know it sounds silly. Are there any chords in particular?
So, since we're wrapping up,
Uh-huh.
I want us to try to go for a little bit speaking through our music.
Okay.
So I will be using these sticks
Okay.
to create a tempo.
Okay.
And I would love for you to speak through your guitar. And
However I want.
And however you want.
Okay.
And that's how we're gonna wrap it up today. Ooh. There is a rule. No judgment.
Oh, okay.
I want us to remember that we are speaking, and when we speak, it comes from an emotional place.
I felt bad because you said no judging, and I wasn't judging, but I'm like, oh, you tricked me. You went somewhere else. I was like, I didn't.
No judgment, because we understand that if we are going somewhere, it's because it's what we're feeling. And just because we switch it up, there are no such thing as mistakes.
I'm not trying to be rude. I'm like, oh, I wonder if he's bringing some of his like psychology stuff into a meeting, which is fine with me. But anyways, no, you don't have to answer that. that's what happened. Sorry, I'm getting a little hungry.
For sure. Alright. We can wrap there. That was good.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah, no, that was really good stuff.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Down a lonely road, my feet go left, right, left, right. Take me down where it goes. Take me down where it goes. I wanna see where it goes. Down a long and dusty trail. Why ain't my soul late?
I did lose a tempo though, and then I'm like, oh shit, wait.
I couldn't tell.